guys, it's Ryu Hero Team DDD, and I'm going to give you a deck profile on my Marincess deck today. So I've been playing this deck a lot. You saw it on Locals Live, and I've been playing it online a lot. And it's honestly just so much fun. It's very link spammy, and there's so much recursion in it, and you just end on towers. And it's water, makes me feel like I'm playing Mermail again, essentially. But it's very, very good. Getting the new support in the Legendary Duelist just makes this deck loads more better. It's a lot more fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the deck profile here for you. So first thing is 3 Blue Tang. Blue Tang is your best normal summon Blue Tang clan. So essentially you normal summon them Foolish Burial, and then whenever you link this off, you chain block whatever you summon, and then you look at the top 3, hit a Marincess card you can add to your hand. So it's best normal summon on the deck. It's how you go your plays rolling. It's a great card. Then we have 3 Seahorse. This is this and Spring Girl are the 2 things you send off of your Blue Tang clan here. So Seahorse is just summons yourself to a link zone, and then you link it off, and it's an extender for the next turn. Only thing I don't like about her is level 3, but like she's still such a good extender, that's why you max her out. And then I play 3 Spring Girl. So Spring Girl is a very good card because you banish a Marincess card and summon it, and then whenever you link with it, you can mill the top card to your deck equal to the number on the field, and then burn. So basically you can like link into Sea Angel with this and chain block the Sea Angel so she can't get ashed. And it's a level 4, so it helps you make your Toad a lot easier in this deck. With Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark is a very, very good card in this deck just because you have such rank 4 access. Then I play 2 Piscalis. 2 is all you need. You don't want to have 3 of this because it doesn't net you any really advantage besides recursion, but that's after you make your full plays and everything. So Piscalis, when she's summoned, she lets you special summon 1 from hand, like Blue Tang, for example. And it basically makes it where you can make Toad faster, and then she can let you add your Wavy or Die back the next turn. So just constant recursion is what this deck's good at, and it's a great extender. So then we play 1 Sleepy Maiden, 1 Mandarin. Sleepy Maiden is very, very good. Helps you protect your field spell when you land on your end board, or it's just an extender, or it can make Bubble Refuge. Does a lot for the deck. You only run 1 because it's not normal summonable. You have to already have a Marincess card going to actually use this. So that's the only reason why I run 1. And then 1 Mandarin. You never want to draw this card, essentially. You always want to Foolish Burial it. So basically, if it's in your hand or in your grave and you have 2 Marincess, summon it, that gets vanished. It's just an extender, essentially. But it's not as good as the other one, so that's why you only run 1. And then, like I said, Bahamut Shark is a very good card in preventing Nibiru, and Nibiru is a very annoying card, so we play 3 Abyss Shark, 2 Silent Angler. So Abyss Shark lets you search Silent Angler, and this helps you make Toad before you 5th summon. A lot of people worry about Angler locking you into your summons, because you can't summon from your hand for the rest of the turn, but like you don't always have to use this. It's just basically just a great extender. It helps you if you get to the board state of like any on your big monster, Toad, and Kraken. So very good card. You don't always have to use this, but it's just to help you extend your plays, and it's just a great engine to run. So after that, playing some hand traps. Excuse me. Playing 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Best hand trap in the format, honestly. You can't really deny how good Ash is right now, because it stops the majority of everything you play against, and that's why you max it out, and you always want to have a chance going second. So that explains why that's at 3. It's kind of self-explanatory. Play 2 Nib, 2 Veiler. I guess we'll throw down these 2, 3 Imperm. So Nib's very good because we have a lot of combo. Dropping a Nib on somebody is very nice to do. And then the same thing with Veiler. So basically, you either make Bubble Reef or you make the Aqua Argonaut. If you make Bubble Reef, it's just basically so you can draw into this, and it's another form of interruption. That's just good going second. And then you play 3 Imperm. Imperm is self-explanatory, excuse me. Helps you play around talents. Just generic good going second card. You can draw it and then drop it on something. Force out negation. Very, very good card, so I run it at 3. Some people don't run it at 3 because of the whole Bubble Reef thing, but like you make Bubble Reef, but you don't make her a whole lot if you are able to get into your hand traps or like your wave. So like, I don't think it's needed. So I think this is more value in my opinion. So then after that, we play the 3 droplet. If you're gonna be playing a deck and you need to go second, this is one of the best going second cards in this game. Just being able to basically say no and then they can't interrupt you and then go in combo is very, very nice. So I think droplet is a very, very good card. It's very self-explanatory to run this at 3, especially if you're trying to be able to break a board. Then I play 2 dive, and then I will throw the 1 reborn with it. So the method around here is like, you can play 3 dive, but Monster Reborn does essentially the same thing dive does, but better if you're going second, because you can summon from your opponent's graveyard and it helps you break boards or just force out negation. Dive, it just lets you summon back Marincess monsters from your graveyard, so it's good, it's searchable. That's the reason why it's at 2 here. You don't always need to open it, and you're never really gonna need more than 2 whenever you run the 1 reborn. Honestly, it's just my opinion. You can recycle with Piscalis. It's always there. And then the 1 ocean, 1 wave. These 2 are searchable and they are recyclable with Piscalis, like I said, or Marbled Rock. So there's no reason to run more than the 1s. I am playing Desires, so I guess you can make the argument of like playing like another Battle Ocean or something like that. But I mean, I don't honestly need it that way because how I play with Desires, but that's just me. But these 2 at 1 have been solid for me. And then, of course, like I said, 2 Pod Desires. So the way I play this card is I try and combo, and if they interrupt me, then I play Desires and hopefully draw into Wave or Monster Reborn, essentially. Like, you can bait and negate with it, right? But you can hit important cards, and I just don't think that's needed in this deck. It's just basically just to facilitate, it's just making your Aqua Argonaut and then drawing more cards on top of that and going plus and having more interruption on your opponent's turn. Then I play double Signet Mining. Signet Mining, every Marincess monster is Cyburst, so just being able to have the consistency of always being able to get through your starter is very good. I don't think you need 3 because you play essentially, I would say 9 starters, but at the same time, like, you have so many forms of extension in this deck that I just think 2's fine. I think that's a good number for the deck, and just being able to have the searchability of your deck is very nice. And then because we're playing a going first deck, called by, very self-explanatory, one of the best cards, the reason why it's at 1 needs to get banned, honestly. So basically just being able to stop a hand trap and just keep going with your plays is very, very good. Or just being able to set this going first and then being able to banish something in your opponent's graveyard to stop their combo. Also very, very good. So that is the main deck. I'm playing 41 cards. I like the ratio a lot. I think I would not change anything in it, honestly. So then let's move to extra decks, tokens. So to start off, play double Blue Slug. So Blue Slug, whenever she's summoned, lets you add back a Marincess monster from your graveyard. So basically your first turn play is what you want to do is go into your Blue Tang Gang and then link into Blue Slug, and Blue Slug will target your the level 3 Seahorse, and then it will search the top 3 cards of your deck to hopefully get a Marincess card and chain block this, adding back the Seahorse. So it's basically just a recursion is what it is. It's a link 1, which is link 1s in this game. If they do what they do in their deck, it's usually always broken. Then we play 1 Seahorse. This is something I'm back and forth about. I don't know if I want to change this out with the Water Charmer I have in here or not, but the second one hasn't really came up for me just because we recycle with Piscalis so much. It lets you add your Marincess spell or trap from your deck to your hand, and you can just recycle it with See an Enemy, Marble Rock. It's just, it doesn't need to be at 2 in my opinion, but it hasn't came up yet. But I've heard of people getting in the situation where this needs to be a 2. So if you want to take out the Water Charmer and put a second one of this in, that's completely understandable, but I'm comfortable with 1. You can play to an enemy. An enemy is a very, 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 very good card, being able to special summon and extend, and then also getting to recur back into your graveyard for Coral Triangle. It's just a great card in general. Definitely one of the best Marincess monsters, but it just doesn't need to be at 3. I'm still playing the 1 Crystal Heart because the unaffected board against droplets is pretty nice, making the big towers and they can't do anything about it. I think it's a very, very good card. You don't need to play it, of course, but I just like it in the deck. I think it's very, very good. And then link 3 is to play Marble Rock and Coral Triangle. So Coral Triangle lets you add a spell or trap from your deck and discard a water monster. So what you do is you use your enemy and link it with another Marincess, make this. An enemy will add back that Marincess, and then Triangle will just ditch it to be able to add your wave or your field spell, whichever one you don't have at that point. Very, very good. Helps you extend into the deck. And then you have Marbled Rock. Marbled Rock lets you recycle, essentially. It does the same thing as Piscalis, kind of, in the way of, like, you summon her, and it lets you recycle back your field spell or your wave, whatever you need to do. So that is the only 2 3s. And then I play 2 4s, which is the Bubble Reef and the Aqua Argonaut. Aqua Argonaut is your new big boss monster. She is very good, being a spell trap negate, and then being a towers on top of that with a lot of attack. Then having a Toad Omni negate with that is very good. Then if you don't draw into enough hand traps or all you have is your wave, sometimes it's good to go into this Bubble Reef. Bubble Reef basically is Heat Soul and lets you draw every standby phase. And that can help you draw into like your Veilers, your Ash, your Nibs, or if you draw into your Drolls that you side in or any other sort of interaction you have with your opponent. Very, very good. Both are very good. It's what this deck needs. And then we go on to the non-Marincess cards. Have 1 Iria and 1 Splash Mage. Splash Mage comes up in making your rank 4s in the deck by using an enemy and stuff. And then Iria comes up with the sharks sometime to take like Hulk, or it comes up with them nibbing you and you having to link into this with the nib token and a water monster. So it comes up sometimes. This is a flex spot. Like I said, this could be Access Code Talker, the second Sea Angel. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. I just like it better, honestly, right now. And then we play 3 XYZs. So 1 is the Stealth Kraken. Like I said, you're playing the sharks, so it's very self-explanatory to play this. Being able to make your Aqua Argonaut with 3 equipped and a Toad, and then making this on top of it, it's just another form of interruption. And you make this thing against, like, let's say Salad. Cripples the deck because they don't have fire monsters anymore, so very, very good card. And then Toad Turbo, Bahamut, Toad, very, very good cards. So basically you can make Bahamut before the 5th summon a lot, especially because we're playing the Shark Engine, and being able to put the Toad up as the 5th summon or before, and being able to stop the Nibiru is very, very, very huge. It helps you be able to facilitate your plays and make them successfully. And just having this Omni negate and then being able to recycle cards back afterwards is very, very good. So yes, that is my Marincess deck. It's a very, very, very fun deck, and it's very link heavy, and there's so much recursion, it's kind of silly. You can play this different ways, like you can play 3 cross out and play more hand traps and not the Shark Engine if you want to. I just felt like that wasn't needed. I just like being able to make the Kraken or being able to make the nib or stop the nib from happening. But yeah, that is my Marincess deck, and I appreciate you guys watching. Go down to the mid drop down, hit the like, and then subscribe. There's also merch on the channel, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. All right, that's been Ryu here with the Marincess deck, and thank you.